Good evening, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to Helping Humanity Evolve. Y'all, my name is Jose. How's everybody doing tonight, man? Hope everybody's happy and healthy. Hope you guys meditating and connecting the sauce, bro. You know we love you, we miss you, we want you to come home. You know what I'm saying? Quick shout out, man. Shout out to my subscribers. I love y'all, man. Shout out to Source. I love you guys. You hear me? Shout out to my ancestors. Shout out to my archangels, my angel guys, my demon guys, and my spirit guys. I love y'all, bro. Shout out to the universe. Shout out to the Galactic Federation. Shout out to everything. I fucking love y'all, bro. So it's Tuesday, y'all. Tuesday, June 3rd. It's already June, bro. Fuck me, bro. I got here in January. It's already June, bro. That's crazy. So whatever, right? It's 2:20 a.m., y'all. I just got home. You already know now. I recorded 4 songs yesterday. And I recorded 3 more today. So I'm gonna give y'all the 3 I did today. I think I gave y'all the 4 I did yesterday. I'm gonna give y'all the 3 I did today. Yo, these shits is getting better and better, bro. So this first one, I'm not sure if I gave it to you yesterday or not, but I'm gonna give it to you because I don't remember. But it's called Embody, bro. Check it out. All right, y'all, this is your body. Take 1. Let's go. Spit that shit, baby. You know what the source is. Know what you doing? Church, y'all, we trying to bless everybody. Put down a Bacardi, y'all move your body. Let's go. So down on everybody. Christ Michael says, you know we having a party. Church, y'all, trying to bless everybody. Put down a Bacardi, y'all move your body. It's every bit I told, now it's on everybody. Christ Michael says, you know we having a party. This is our way. You know we back in the building. It's really mad. I'm not interested. And I'm mad persistent. Really wanna learn, but pay attention. I don't wanna pass through my ascension. You're about to come around. I'm highly skilled, so you better do the math. Universe is winning. I'm gonna live I'm blessing children. Church, I'm gonna bless everybody. But none of the Bacardi, y'all move your body. And then it's I sold out to everybody. Christ got the stairs, so you know we having a party. Church, I'm gonna bless everybody. But none of the Bacardi, y'all move your body. And then it's I sold out to everybody. Christ got the stairs, so you know we having a party. Scratch that with the murderous feeling. We like fucking feeling. When the people turn, evil feeling. Wanna see them? And I put it again. So I'm going away, man. People drag. So the whole goes to the stand on my back, and I ain't trying to smash. I'm trying to dance. I'm just trying to have a little life past the gas. But you ain't trained. And we teach you your way. We teach you how to visit. People making that baby. You know I want to be free. I'm gonna take a glance. I don't know what it is. I'm officially in my stand. Get a one to one of you. Trying to bless everybody. We got a party, y'all move your body. Y'all so down on everybody. Right now, you know we having a party. Y'all trying to bless everybody. We got a party, y'all move your body. Y'all so down on everybody. Right now, you know we having a party. In the church, y'all trying to bless everybody. But not a Bacardi, y'all move your body. Y'all so down on everybody. Christ got the stage, you know we having a party. Let's go. That was called Embody, bro. This next one is called Flexing.
I heard you flexed on him, bro. Why you flexed on him, bro? What they did to you, bro? Yo, what they did to you, bro? Why you flexed on him like that, bro? So press play, bro. We want to hear that shit. Why you did that, bro? I don't know, bro. We want to hear it, though. Press play, man. Go.
You already know what to do.
Oh,
all right, man. Flexing. Take 3. Flexing. You just got to fix a little bit. You got to fix a little bit. Flexing. Take 2. All right, Flexing. Take 1, bro. Let's go. Yo, y'all we in the building, y'all already know what it is, bro. I love y'all, bro. We got Source, we got the universe, we got Trippy, everything, man. Y'all already know. Come God, man. Come on the journey, bro. Listen, y'all better pay attention. I'm trying to give you the keys to the fifth dimension. I'm got y'all straight to ascension. The universe is out here flexing. Come on, listen, y'all better pay attention. I'm trying to give you the keys to the fifth dimension. I'm got y'all straight to ascension. The universe is out here flexing. We never said it was wrong. We never said wrong. They don't want it with the source. I already told you before. You know we coming with the ball. You better hear my roll. We about to land more. So the spirits you know. You know we stay in the course. I stay in my course. I don't feel a remorse, man. Someone doesn't listen, y'all. Better pay attention. I'm trying to get you it's time to tours, man. The Lord before. Listen to me saying, I follow the Lord before. When I'm with the I got full support. From the home, gotta see the universe and door. We really wanna be free, I'm the place for. You can never be me, my reality's war. And it's my destiny. Over here, so it's funny, y'all. Answering me. Coincidentally, I'm complimentary. I spread more than love, spreading like a disease. Come on, please, you can never free time. After the Holy Ghost, I ain't gonna be fire. Coast to coast, I ain't cities and toast. I put your name on my nose. I'm about to be diagnosed. Ain't my dog, my nose, man. I ain't no diagnosed. Better pay attention. I'm trying to get the key to the fifth dimension. Into ascension, the universe is out here flexing. Better pay attention. I'm trying to get the key to the fifth dimension. Into ascension, the universe is out here flexing. You really wanna provoke? You really wanna have a stroke? Man, this ain't no joke. You really pulling with the ghost, y'all about to get smoke. I'm trying to talk the talk on me. And y'all don't stop. To my people to be, you know what it is to be. I'm about to make my favorite lyrics to me. You just gotta believe, yo. It's all hard, y'all. But it's with the sea. Better pay attention. I'm trying to give the key to the fifth dimension. I'm not in y'all shit, you ascension. The universe is out here flexing. Listen, y'all, I better pay attention. I'm trying to give the key to the fifth dimension. I'm not in y'all shit, you ascension. The universe is out here flexing. Listen, y'all, better pay attention. I'm trying to give the key to the fifth dimension. I'm not in y'all shit, you ascension. The universe is out here flexing. Listen, y'all, better pay attention. I'm trying to give you the key to the fifth dimension. Out of y'all shit, you ascension. The universe is out here flexing. Let's go. Money.
How you do that to him, bro? How you do that to him, bro? I love you, bro. I fucking love you, bro.
So that one was called Flexing, bro. Right, I got one more for you, bro. This one is called Dreams. Yeah, it's called Dreams, bro. This is featuring the Holy Ghost, bro. So there's two of us on this song, bro.
You teamed up with the ghost, bro. Let me hear that shit, man.
Hey, press play, bro. Dreams, bro. Dreams. Let's go. All right, take 3, bro. Let's go. Dreams, take 1, bro. We just gonna go. Yo, what's up, everybody? Y'all ready? Go ahead, buddy. Y'all ready with this? With the source, y'all. We got witches and warlocks, but we rolling with the source, y'all. But you won't blast for the world to see. Like y'all, my voice mystique. The real one it will be. Ready to run for man. Ready to fall to the sky on TV. Jackie Chan, the future's looking deep. Ready to go on revenge. When you gon' be up to street. That niggas really in between. You know we on the street. We be bombing their teeth. Coming straight from age and green. You know I got a technique to manifest the holy week. To go run this week. Y'all, this week. On the street, squash you all that leaves, I'm on the street, squash you all that leaves, man. It ain't what it seems. We got witches and warlocks, but we rolling with the source, y'all. It ain't what it seems. We got witches and warlocks. They can took join your mind, man, I don't charge no fees. When you sold that man, the keys to make the streets Chinese. The one that's with you, man, it's not a problem. When you chase the deal, man, when you dream, everyone attacks you, they lie and scheme. They come together and team. But they can never come and we win. I'm a nigga, my ability, my self-esteem. And they ain't even love my name. You should have never intervened with the son of the creator, man. You know I'm for a flame. Please see it from I am Superman. We got witches and warlocks, but we rolling with the source, y'all. It ain't what it seems. We got witches and warlocks, but we rolling with the source, y'all. Let's go. Love y'all, man.
This is like the second time I listened to this. Why did it stop, bro? This is like the second time I listened to that song, bro. So listening to it on the speaker, because it sounds different on the phone. So listening to it on the speaker, I just determined I'm gonna redo that song. I gotta redo it. It don't sound the way I want it to sound. Not on the speaker, bro. It doesn't sound good on the speaker, bro. Right? It sounds good on the phone. It don't sound good on the speaker. So I'm gonna fix it, bro. Actually, I'm gonna listen to it. No, I'm gonna fix it, bro. I'm just gonna redo it like I redid the other song. I redid the other song, that shit came out dope, bro. So I'm gonna just I already got the concept. I already know how it's supposed to sound. So I'm just gonna fix the voice, right? I gotta fix the voices and make them come together better, right? Because I was switching off on the fly, bro, right? So I was just rapping with one voice, and then I'll just start rapping with the other voice. And that's difficult. It's not easy, bro, right? To switch voices while you're rapping. So that's why it sounds like that, right? And I tried to tweak it up and fix it up. And I had to sit down and listen to it. So whatever, I'm gonna redo it tomorrow morning, right? I'm gonna make a clearer, better version, bro. I gotta practice more with my voice, rapping with that voice, bro. Right? I rap with that shit a lot, bro, right? I discovered it, right? I have more voices, bro. That's just one of them, bro, right? So, this shit is dope, bro. But you start rapping with this one, bro. This shit is gonna be fire, man. They ain't ready for me, bro. I'm telling you, man. They ain't ready for shit. I'm about to get busy, boy. Y'all niggas ain't never heard no shit like this, boy. We got the universe. I'm gonna have Trippy on the track, bro. It's about to be a rap, bro. It's gonna be me, Source, and Trippy on the track, bro. Right, and I'm gonna perfect this chopper shit, bro. I made a chopper song. Damn, did I play the chopper song? I didn't play the chopper song? Hold on, bro. No way, bro. No way, bro. That'd be fucked up if I didn't play the chopper song, bro. I don't remember sending the chopper song over here, bro. Nah, I didn't send the chopper song over here, bro. Oh, I did, bro. Hold on. I got one more.
710 FHD+ and Yahoo S24 Ultra.
Oh my God. First chop, take one. All right, take three. Let's go. Take it two. This is the take one, bro. Yo, what's up, everybody? Yahweh's in the building. Right? We got Source in the building. We got the Universe in the building. We got Trippy in the building, y'all. So yeah, bro. Check this out, bro. Universal Choppers, baby. Do what you do, bro. I made this today. This morning before I went to work. Hit it when I'm with the Source. Let's go. Time for the top song. You know what I be on, right? Give it a song. Stop, ride in the crack, just put me in the cap. My soul is gone. Keep on on. You're about to transform. Look like the song. Keep it on. You know I live in this song. You never come on. Let the song. I'm always on. Every day I'm on. Oh, original myself, y'all. Never on. You know we had no day. My game is late. You become afraid. You gotta break, y'all. You was asking the ladies. So they pray. Get a walking age. Come in with the Holy Ghost. You better say Jesus. I'm like this. I'm like a beast. For the beat. I'm headed to have a beat for the church, y'all. I don't try no beat. I'm learning kids that can see. Really put you with ease. As you calm down through the freedom of the disease. My hand to see. And on earth, y'all. I smack them on the MPs. My teddies. I don't know why. But that tragedy. You just have to see my divinity shine so bright. Gonna be blind and G, that's go with me. I'm headed straight to the light, y'all. For my family is beautifully. And my head right so man. So gracefully, can't wait to be what I'm here to be. Become a consciously. They don't want to believe. Trying to go on your dreams. Show you what I'm really like. Powerfully, you better have a seat. You better receive. When I'm on one, you better be to be. Got a body to be, so the man. Feel the heat, just feel the heat. So let's go.
So listening to it on the speaker, man, I gotta raise the volume on my voice, bro. My voice is still too low, bro. And I even raised that bitch high, bro. I thought that shit was high, bro. So, I'm not redoing that one, bro. Fuck that. That shit was hard, bro, right? That shit came out dope, bro. You're just gonna have to pay attention, bro. Listen to the words, bro. Listen to the words, bro. I be saying some shit, bro. Right? So y'all can see the music is coming along, bro. It's beautiful, bro. It's beautiful, bro. Right? God blesses me with all types of shit, bro. So, I had a great day. I had a beautiful day today, bro. It could have been better, but I'm grateful, bro. That's all I could be, bro. I can't be nothing else, bro. So, with that, I'm grateful, bro. I had a beautiful day, bro. It could have been worse. I could have made a few mistakes, right? But I didn't, bro. I did. I was able to maintain my self-control. I'm very proud of myself, man. That was not easy for me to do, bro. So, I was able to maintain my self-control. I was able to look people in the face, right? And not hurt them. You know what I'm saying? And it's, it feels good that, I was able to maintain that self-control, bro, because that, last time I snapped, bro, right? Last time this shit happened to me, I snapped, bro. So I already saw it. Like, I saw it before it happened, bro. I said, damn, bro, I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do it again, bro. I was thinking about this while I was walking to work, bro. I was like, I'm gonna do this again, bro. I'm about to lose my job, bro. Right? And I didn't, bro. I got self-control, bro. So I didn't make the same mistake, bro, So I'm very happy. I'm very proud of myself, for not making the same mistake, bro. I could give two fucks about the job. I really don't care, bro, because my pride is more important to me. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm not stupid, bro. And there's I have outlets, bro. So it's not like it's not known, right? It's known, bro. So everybody knows. You should never fuck with me, bro. Just leave me alone. Y'all best bet is just leave me alone, bro. I don't bother y'all niggas, bro. That's why I wore my Superman shirt today, bro. Right? Let everybody know, nigga, what's up, bro? What's up, bro? All right, what's up, bro? Fuck out of here, bro. Right? I don't gotta talk, nigga. I can just walk around like this, bro. Just walk around like this, bro. All day, bro. You know what I'm saying? What's up? But whatever. Today's topic, bro. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see where we're gonna get the message from. Let me see who we're gonna get the message from, bro. I didn't charge my phone. I never charge that other phone. I don't even be on that phone. I charge this to 200%. And from morning to night, look. If you charge your phone, let's say this is a phone, bro. You charge your phone to 100%. You set the phone down, bro. You set the phone down. You turn the screen off. You don't be on the phone. You don't be on the phone, bro. Do you understand what I'm telling you, bro? There's no open apps. There's nothing going on, bro. I use that phone for music. I use that phone to listen to music, right? So, there's a lot of music on it, but that's all I use it for. I don't use it for nothing else. So, I use it for this too, right? I use it to read. I use it to read, right? And it's always dead. That's just always dead, bro. It's just always dead, bro. I don't understand it, bro. Like, you charge the phone to 100%. I come and, I leave, I come back, and the shit is dead, bro. How is it dead, bro? Right? But what the fuck, bro? It's a Galaxy phone, bro. I understand if I was on the phone all fucking day, bro, but nobody's on that phone. Nobody touches that phone, bro. That phone's just sitting there, bro. But it dies. It dies from morning to night, bro. I don't get it, bro. So, all right, this is the message right here, bro.
Great star seeds and
Ground crew, that's me, bro. I'm ground crew, bro. They talking to me whenever y'all hear them say ground crew, they talking to me, bro. They talking to me directly, bro. Right? But y'all won't believe that, but they are, bro. All right, so look, this message today is coming from the Palladians. It's coming from Reva, bro. Um, Diane Fresco channeled this message, bro. Thank you, Diane. Shout out to Diane Fresco for the channel, bro. Right, it's narrated by artist Marjorie Dillon. So thank you for narrating. For GFL, we love you, bro. All right. So the question was, the shift must be close now, right? And the description is this just activated. The shift is closer than you realize. So this is what we're going to talk about today: is the shift, bro. All right, and I guess they just gave me a topic, right? Because I'm not going to jump into the message right away, bro. We're going to talk for a little while. So, the shift. What do I think of the shift? What is the shift? What's happening? What's going on, right? So, let me fix something, bro. I gotta let y'all see my family, bro. I can't leave them out the picture, bro. They're crazy, bro. You understand? You gotta look at them, bro. They here with me, bro. So, what is the shift? What exactly is the shift? Now, I'm gonna give you my description of the shift, right? My personal belief on what I believe it is, and this is from the messages. This is from experiences that I had. This is from all this stuff that I got going on. You know what I'm saying? So this is how I get my information, and I believe the shift is a transformation. It's a transformation, bro. It's like how a caterpillar turns into a butterfly. We're capable of doing that, right? And that's what it is. And I'm going to show you that we're capable of doing that. So once I show you that we're capable of doing this, of this transformation, okay, what do we transform into? I don't know specifics, right? I don't know specifics on what we transform into. But what I do know is that we're not physical anymore. It's not physical anymore. So, no need to panic. Your body's not going to die. Your body doesn't die. Your body's going with you. It's just not going to be physical anymore. It's just going to, you're going to become a crystalline body. It's going to be a crystalline body, bro. It's going to, it's going to be different. It's going to be you can float. You can literally float, bro. You can just float around, bro, right? You don't gotta take a bath. You don't gotta do none of that shit, bro. That stuff you gotta do in the 3D world. In the 5D, you don't gotta do none of that shit. In the 5D, you don't gotta eat, bro. There's no reason to eat, bro. You're energy. You're electricity, bro. You don't eat over there, bro. Okay? You know what I'm saying? From what I can tell you, man, a lot of it is emotions. A lot of it is emotions, bro, and sensations and feelings, and this is what the 5D is, bro. It's very, very mm, free. You're free, bro. You're free, bro. Listen to me. You're free, bro. When I had the experience of flying with dragons, I had experience flying with dragons. When I had this particular experience, bro, I felt so free, bro. You don't understand how free I felt, bro. Like when I came back here, like when y'all could say I was hallucinating, bro. Y'all could say whatever the fuck you want, nigga. I was flying with dragons, bro. Right? And bottom line is I was in that dimension. I was over in that dimension with them. You understand? I found that dimension and I discovered them and I was flying with them, bro. And when I came back, when I got back from that dimension and I realized that I was back in my room, bro, I was like, wow, but I don't want to be in my room, bro. I want to go back over there, bro. But I didn't know how to open the portal back up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like these experiences happen so randomly, bro. Like, portals open and I just go. I just jump in them shits, bro. Right? I just go, bro. I don't think about it, bro. I just go. And I had these experiences and then I come back. You know, and to the best of my recollection, I give you a story, right? You know, but portals do open around me, bro, and you don't see them directly. You never see the portals directly, bro. Like, you have to use your peripherals. You have to use your peripherals, bro. And if you could focus on them without looking at them, bro, they grow. They grow. Bro. They grow, bro. And you could like walk sideways, right? Like I do. I walk sideways, bro. Oh, right. I'm going that way, bro. Right? Oh, I'm going that. I don't care, bro. I'm walking sideways, bro. I'm going through that bitch, bro. We're going somewhere, bro. I don't know where it's gonna take me, bro, but it's gonna take me somewhere, bro. And every time I go somewhere fun, bro. I go somewhere fun where I'm flying. I'm doing some wild shit, bro. I'm doing some shit that we can't even imagine, bro. Right? So like, why wouldn't you want to shift into the light, into the crystalline body, bro? Like you should want to shift, bro. You really should, bro. You should realize the lies that were told to you, bro. You understand? Like, this place is not what it seems, bro. You are not what you believe you are, bro. Right? That's the difficult part of this whole thing, bro. Listen, for the people that do watch me, the oppression alone should show you that I'm speaking nothing but facts on my channel, bro. You understand me? I'm being suppressed, bro. Listen to me. They suppressing the fuck out of me, bro. Am I worried about it? No. Because I'm going to activate very soon, bro. It's not a worry to me, bro. Once I activate, there's nothing you could do. You could block, listen to me, you could block as much as you want, bro. Like, go ahead, bro. You can't block this. You can't block this, bro. You can't block my body, bro. You can't do nothing to me, bro. Do you understand? So when I elevate and I ascend into this crystalline body, bro, and you see what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, y'all gonna run back and y'all gonna unblock all my videos because you're gonna want to learn how the fuck I did it, bro. You understand me? That's gonna be important information for you, bro. Right? And this is why I got different segments of my show. I got, I listen to music, we draw, nigga. We drew a mushroom. Remember? I think I did that on Twitch, bro. On Twitch, I went live and I drew a mushroom, bro. Right? But we sit here, we have fun, bro. I have fun, bro. Spirituality is fun, bro. There's nothing boring about this. There's not. Y'all think meditation is hard, bro? That shit is fun as fuck, bro. Once you learn that you multidimensional, bro. Listen to what I'm telling you, bro. Once you learn that you're multidimensional and you learn how to open these portals and you learn how to go into meditation and break the fuck out, you're gonna start to do that shit, bro. Because what you doing here, bro? What are you doing? Nigga, there's so many worlds out there, bro. And you don't need a vehicle to get there, bro. You are the vehicle, bro. You are the vehicle, bro. That's what's so dope about this, nigga. You ever activated your Merkaba? Any of y'all niggas ever activated your Merkaba, bro? Because I did, bro. You understand? That shit is dope, bro. That shit is so dope, bro. You understand? But you don't even know what that shit is, bro. Y'all don't even know what I'm talking about. You understand? You probably heard the term, right? Nobody ever showed you a Merkaba. You can't show somebody a Merkaba, bro. Right? Actually, there is a picture of bro, somewhere of it's like energy. It's like an energy field around the body, right? That you activate, bro. You have to activate that field, bro. And once you activate that field, nigga, that shit could do anything you wanted to do, bro. It could become anything you want to become. It could do whatever. It's like being with a transformer, bro, or something that morphs, right? Something that morphs into things, bro, because that's what your Merkaba does, bro. It morphs into shit, bro. You understand? And you can fly around, and that's how UFOs are made, bro, with the Merkabas, bro. You understand? But y'all don't know that, bro. You think it's a physical thing. It's not a physical thing, bro. You understand? It's not a physical thing. When I leave my body stays here, right? My body stays right here, bro. And I leave the body here, bro. You understand? So understand, when I be in my Merkaba, I don't be in this body, bro. I be in my Merkaba. Right? And me and the Merkaba come back to the body, bro. Like that's how we do, bro. And that's what meditation is, bro. You understand? When you learn how to meditate properly, bro, you learn how to activate that shit, bro. You're gonna learn how to leave. You're gonna learn how to float away from your body, bro. Right? And you can turn around and just look at yourself, bro. Be like, wow, look at myself, bro. Right? This is crazy. Like I can see myself from all the way over there. Right? And then you could just leave, bro. You could just leave and break out, bro. You know, you're tethered, bro. So you always come back. No matter what, you always come back, bro. But you can leave, bro. You can go outside. You can walk around your neighborhood, bro. You can do whatever you want, bro. Right? This shit is crazy, bro. This is crazy, bro. Right? Y'all think it's some what should I say, bro? Y'all know how y'all think there's spirits, you know, people are spirits. All right. It's not spirits, it's energies, bro. It's not spirits, it's energies, bro. So think of it that way. If you think of it as energies instead of spirits, then you understand the process of death is a transformation. Death is not the end, bro. Death is just a transformation. You're just going from the caterpillar to the butterfly. You know, death is just it ends your experience here, right? It ends your experience here in the third dimensional realm, but you go back to the fifth dimension. You understand? Because that's where you came from. You came from the fifth dimension, right? You're gonna like pop up and be like, "Oh shit, I'm home," right? "Oh shit, I'm home. I want to go back into the game. I want to go back, nigga." You're gonna have to get in line, bro. There's a line. There's so many people that want to come to Earth, bro. They want to come here and learn, but we got to fix the planet because right now the planet's enslaved, bro. You understand? Everybody's enslaved here, bro. We need to free everyone so that everybody could come back. Everybody could start coming back, and Earth could become the school it was meant to be, bro. You understand? People are not supposed to come down here and go to work, bro. You're not supposed to come down here and go to work, bro. Listen to me. You're not supposed to come down here and pay rent, bro. You're not supposed to pay rent at all, bro. You understand me? You're not supposed to come down here and have to buy no car. You don't have to buy no phone, nigga. For what? You already got all of this. You have it. You have it. You already have everything you need, bro. You just don't know that. You understand? You think that you gotta pay for it. You think it's outside of you, bro. It's not outside of you, bro. You're supposed to just come here to learn, bro. Learn what you are. Learn how to use this body, bro. You understand? Learn how to love. Learn how to be loving, bro. And it's an experience, bro. Right? But we're not supposed to have. It's like the minute you come in here, nigga, you become a number. The minute your baby's born, nigga, they become a number, bro. They become a number. They become commerce, bro. You become commerce. So think about that. If your kids are commerce, what are you? What are you, bro? Where's your birth certificate? Right? Where's your birth certificate, nigga? You commerce, bro. Fuck out of here, man. What you think is going on here, bro? Right? So, we gotta fix it. We gotta fix the system, bro. It's not meant to be that way, bro. It's not meant to be that way, bro. They feeding us, bro. You understand me? They feeding us, bro. And we sitting there eating this shit with ketchup. Right? Put some hot sauce on that bitch, bro. Where you from? I'm from the Bronx, bro. I'm from the Bronx, New York, bro. I don't live there though, but I'm from there. I've been around. I've been around, bro. I lived in a lot of states, bro. Right now I'm in Colorado, bro. I used to live in Florida. I lived in Florida for a long time too, bro. I was thinking about going back to St. Thomas. I love St. Thomas, bro. I fucking loved it over there. It's just, it's a small island, bro, right? And times is rough out there because when I was there, shit is expensive. Listen to me. You could buy what is it? You could buy food, right? No, food is expensive as shit, bro. Over there, food is expensive, bro. But you could buy a whole big bottle of alcohol for like $5, bro. You understand me? But an ounce of weed is like $350, bro. Right? So the island is crazy, bro. It's hard to get, bro. I like it here, bro. I really like it. I like it here, bro. It's cool here, bro. Like the mountains is dope, bro. I get to explore the mountains. I've never been to mountains, bro. So Jordan be taking me to the mountains, bro. So this shit is different for me, bro. It's peaceful as fuck too. I'm focused. I could focus here, bro. I could just sit here and write, bro. Nobody bothers me, bro. They leave me alone, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I do what I gotta do, bro. So I'm at peace. I'm really at peace, bro. I'm happy. I'm happy as shit, bro. I'm grateful, bro. I'm getting to know Colorado, and Colorado's getting to know me, right? Because they never met nobody like me before, bro. Nobody ever met nobody like me, bro. So you get a lot of haters for no reason. Like for no reason, bro. I didn't even do nothing to nobody out here, bro. Niggas is already hating, bro. Like niggas can get ahead, bro. I'm used to that shit. You know where I'm from? I was born in the city of haters, bro. I grew up in the city of haters, bro. What you think y'all telling me, bro? What you think you telling me, bro? Right, but whatever. Let's get back on topic, bro. So the transition the transition could be a very easy one if you just know how to meditate, because once you learn how to meditate, you're gonna learn how to raise your vibration, bro. And when you learn how to raise your vibration, you're gonna learn how to dimension hop, bro. Listen to me. You're gonna learn how to dimension hop, bro. When you learn how to do that, bro, you're gonna fall in love with this shit, bro. Listen to me. You're not gonna want to be here no more. You're gonna be like, let me go sit down and meditate, bro, because I want to go back over there, bro. And once you could bring your awareness over there, bro, and leave your body here, nigga, that shit is so dope, bro. Like I'm telling y'all, bro, y'all don't know what y'all missing with this shit, bro. You understand? But if enough people do it, we force the planet to crystallize, bro. Which means she's already doing it. Gaia's already ascending. Gaia's already in process of going from 3D to 5D. So she's taking a bunch of us with her, bro. Those of us who meditate, those of us who eat right, those of us who care about the planet, those of us who give a fuck about life, bro. You understand? Those who care about, because those who don't care about life, you're probably not going to go with us, bro. Like, I'm not saying that to scare anyone. I'm just telling you the truth. They told us in the message the other day, they said the people who choose not to go, who want to continue their lessons, they're going to get put in an earth-like realm, in a parallel, listen to me, in a parallel earth, bro, to continue their lessons, bro. So they're going to stay on earth, bro. They're just not going to stay on this one, right? But they're going to go to a parallel universe to continue their lessons, bro, while we go into the 5D, bro, into heaven on earth, bro, where we're supposed to go. You understand? Now, nobody ever knew how to get there. Nobody, everybody's looking for heaven on earth. Everybody's looking for a physical place, and it's not a physical place. It's inside of you, bro. Everything that you need is inside of you, bro. Do you understand that, bro? Listen to me. Your car, your plane, your house, your gold, anything that you want resides in you, bro. It's in there. It's in there, bro. You just got to get it. You got to get it because you can imagine it and it can manifest right before your eyes, bro. You understand me? Anything you want, bro. Anything you could think of, bro, you can manifest it right before your eyes, bro. It's already inside of you, bro. This is a skill that you have to learn, bro, because you don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it yet either. But believe me, I'm trying, bro. I'm trying, bro. You understand? All that you seek is already within you. I'm trying to explain to you that everything that they're making us pay for in this world, it's already inside of us, bro. Everything, your house, your car, your plane, your money, your gold, right? Everything, your jewels, you name it, bro. You name it. It's already inside of this body, bro. It's already in here. You just got to find it. You got to go get it, bro. You got to go get it. Incorrect. Nah, nigga, you incorrect, bro. You need to learn, buddy. That's why you're here. You're here to learn, bro. So pay attention to the class, bro. All right? Because you don't know what you're talking about. I do, bro. Right? So with that said, right, what they showing me is that you can imagine what you can imagine. Listen to me. Anything that you can imagine, you can manifest it. Like, let's say I want to manifest a car, right? Or I want to manifest a brick of gold, bro. All right? For shits and giggles, bro. I want to manifest a brick of gold. Now, there's a way to do this. Now, your government will tell you it's magic or, or whatever, right? But it's actually, it's what you are, bro. So you can manifest a block of gold. And then you can go to the store and sell it, right? And get money. But, you're capable of manifesting anything, even money itself, bro, right? You can manifest money itself, bro. Just thinking of it. Right? You could think of it and that should appear in your hands, bro. You understand? But this is all stuff that you need to raise your vibration to do, bro. You can't do this at this vibration. You're vibrating too low. And you got to keep in mind that we're being attacked. Bro, if you don't like what I'm talking about, you could leave, bro. Or if you want me to help you, I'll help you, bro. Right? So if you want to learn, I suggest you just learn, bro. If you disagree with me, you could leave, bro. Feel free, bro. The door is right there, bro. We're not stopping you. You understand me? This is my class. If you don't like my class, you can go. You understand? Go learn somewhere else. Right? We don't give a fuck, bro. So with that said, what they're teaching me is that everything that I need is already there, bro. I just gotta pull it out. I just gotta pull it out. I'm more than capable of doing this. And every week they show me a little more, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I saw the vault, bro. Listen to me. I saw the vault, but I was scared to go in it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was lit, bro. I was scared to go in that bitch, bro. Like I never been here before. But they was like, come on. They was like, come on, bro. Right? I was like, nah, bro. Oh, no, I don't want to go over there, bro. Right now. Y'all bugging, bro. That's like going to the void, bro. Right? They was like, come on. I was like, no. You know, they want me to take a chance. I'm like, nah, nigga, I'm not. I wasn't ready, bro. So I didn't do it, bro. But one day I'm gonna show you, bro. Listen, what's this dude's name? Jimmy. Jimmy, I'm gonna show you one day, bro. Just stay tuned, bro. I'm gonna show you, bro. I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm just gonna show you, bro. You understand? So go watch one of my dance videos so you can see my connection, bro. Right? Right? Because I have one, bro. You know, I have one, bro. I'm connected to God, bro. Right? Whether you like it or not, bro. So whatever, right? Where we at? Damn, son. All right. Is there anything else I want to get into? No, I think we'll dig a little deeper tomorrow, bro, because it's already 40 minutes, bro. So, Great Star Season and ground crew of Gaia. I am Reva of the Palladian Council of Light. We greet you in this now at the precipice of a great transformation on your earth plane in the increasing brilliance of this moment. The long illusion of separation is beginning to dissolve like mist under the rising sun. From our vantage in the higher realms, we witness the false veils that once kept humanity divided and disconnected, rapidly thinning, even as the outer world churns with turbulence and upheaval. This chaos represents the final storm before the dawn, a reflection of old separation frequencies breaking apart to be healed and cleared. A sacred reconnection is unfolding within you and around you, a remembering that all beings and aspects of existence are interwoven expressions of a single divine light. The 5D shift, the expansion into the next octave of reality, is much closer than you think, for it emerges first from within your own consciousness. Already, the frequencies of the new earth are present, growing stronger each day as you align with the truth of unity that has always lived at the core of your being. Know that you do not walk alone. Countless beings of light surround you, even now, amplifying the frequencies of awakening. We come forward in loving service as mirrors and guides in this process to catalyze the codes of awakening you carry, to affirm that you are indeed surging into a higher octave of experience. The call to realign with unity with source is echoing in your very selves. Hear this call, beloved ones, for this is the moment your souls have anticipated across lifetimes. The time of the great homecoming is at hand, and the illusion of separation can no longer bind you. The illusion of separation has been a powerful teacher in your three-dimensional reality, yet it was never the ultimate truth of your existence. We know that you have journeyed through the density of forgetting, exploring the pains and sorrows of feeling isolated. From the whole, you have played out the dramas of duality, light and dark, self and other, believing these fragments to be all that is. Yet at the soul level, you understood that this was a temporary adventure, a sacred game of separation. You bravely agreed to play so that your eventual return to oneness will be all the more divine. Now, in this acceleration of energies, that grand experiment of fragmentation is drawing to a close. The cosmic light streaming to your planet is designed to reveal that the walls you thought existed between self and other, between human and divine, are mere holographic projections. As these walls crumble, a perfect healing begins to take place within the human psyche. Lifetimes of perceived separation and loneliness are being transmuted back into the light of unity. You may notice old wounds of alienation and betrayal resurfacing from your deepest memory. Understand that this surfacing is an unwinding of old conditioning, a final review before release. The shadows of separation are not here to haunt you, but to be healed through your conscious presence. By facing and embracing these shadows, you reclaim the lost parts of yourself and prepare the way for wholeness. The fragmentation that once defined life on earth is already giving way to a new coherence as each soul's healing contributes to the collective reunion in the light of source. In truth, you will never separate. Each soul is a ray of the one infinite source, and now awareness that of that truth is returning to humanity in waves of realization. Embodied unity consciousness is arising as the new baseline of your reality, and is not a mere concept, but a living frequency that vibrates within your heart. Unity consciousness means living from the knowing that you are fundamentally interconnected with all life. That is what you do to another is in fact you do to yourself. This state of consciousness is a vibration, a refined band of energy that you attune to by choice and by practice. Many of you have already touched this frequency in moments of deep meditation and silence of nature, or in the cosmic love you feel for another. Now you are called to sustain and expand this state until it becomes your natural way of being. As you cultivate compassion, forgiveness, and an open heart, you invite the frequency of unity to anchor more deeply in your body and field. You might literally feel this warmth or light in your heart center, a gentle hum of connection that radiates outward. Understand that embodied unity is not something abstract. It is the tangible power that will heal your world from the inside out. When a critical mass of individuals holds this vibration steadily, the illusion of separation cannot survive. The collective reality shifts into one of cooperation, peace, and shared purpose. Every time you choose unity, by honoring mutual respect, by seeing the divine in the eyes of another, by acting with kindness despite the differences, you broadcast a powerful, harmonizing signal into the quantum field. That signal strengthens the emerging new earth. Grid, a network of consciousness that connects awakened hearts across the globe. We urge you to recognize unity consciousness as a force that can be felt and directed. It is the antidote to the loneliness and fragmentation you have known. And as you embody it, you become a living portal through which higher light pours into this realm. You are creators, sovereign and free, and conscious projection is your natural mode of quantum creation, whether you have realized it fully or not. Each thought you think, each intention you hold, is a projection of energy that ripples across the fabric of reality. In the old paradigm, many of these projections were unconscious, born of fear, doubt, and the inherited beliefs of a divided world. Now comes the moment to reclaim mastery of your projection, to aim the light of your consciousness deliberately and creatively. As you awaken, you begin to project from the clarity of your soul rather than the confusion of the small self. This means envisioning the highest outcomes, not only for yourself, but the collective, and knowing that as you do so, you influence the quantum field. Understand that in fifth dimensional consciousness, thought and form are far less separate than they appear to be in 3D reality. Responds fluidly to your inner state. This is why you have been invited, indeed, urged to purify your mind and heal your emotional body, so that what you broadcast in high vibration and in align with source in this new era, manifestations will quicken. The lag between your conscious projection and its materialization grows ever shorter as you raise your frequency. Use this quantum truth wisely, not on the nightmares of the old world, but on the dream of the earth. You came here to see in your mind's eye, communities thriving in unity, Earth's ecosystems renewed, and humanity remembering its galactic heritage. As you consistently project such visions with heartfelt emotion, you are literally engineering reality at the subatomic level. You become a nexus point through which the divine possibilities enter the physical plane. This is not a metaphor, but the physics of consciousness. As Palladians, we have long used conscious projection to craft our reality in harmony with the cosmos. We encourage you now to do the same, to step into your role as conscious co-creators of the new Earth timeline. The frequencies of the fifth dimension are already available to you now, but integrating 5D is a process of surrender, not of striving. Your ego mind has been conditioned to believe that spiritual evolution is a task to achieve, a mountain to conquer through effort and willpower. In truth, ascension is more about letting go than about pushing forward. The 5D frequencies are high and subtle. They naturally flow into your being when you create space for them. By releasing the dense energies and rigid controls of the old paradigm, consider that within you, your divine blueprint is already tuned to 5D. It is not something to build from scratch, but something you allow to blossom by stepping out of your own way. Surrender means trusting the guidance of your higher self, the divine spark within, even when it defies logic, understanding, or challenges. Your comfort means or challenges your comfort. It means relinquishing the need to have all the answers or force a particular outcome, and instead aligning with the flow of life as it comes. Know that surrender is not giving up your will or becoming passive. It is aligning with your will. The divine flow in practical terms, this might mean finding moments of stillness and chaos. This might mean finding moments of stillness amid chaos, choosing to breathe and feel rather than react in fear, or allowing old emotions like grief or rage to surface and be honored without judgment until they wash through you. Each time you surrender an old fear, a limiting belief, or a control pattern of the ego, the lighter 5D energies can anchor more fully into your life. Surrendering is like ceasing to fight the current and allowing it to carry you toward a new shore. Then you discover the river of ascension that has always been ready to lift you. In those moments of grace, the sensation of a higher presence guiding you becomes palpable. Ultimately, you are surrendering to your own multidimensional wisdom, the benevolence of Source, which holds a far grander plan than your limited perspective can imagine. Thus, through surrender, you open the floodgates for 5D light to pour through your being, realigning you with a reality that is lighter, freer, and more true to who you truly are. Hand in hand with surrender comes realignment with the universal mind and the awakening of your source fractal memory. Understand that the universal mind is the vast intelligence of the cosmos, the living library of consciousness, of which your individual mind is a facet. As the layers of illusion peel away, you will find your awareness naturally tuning into this greater field of knowing. You carry within you a holographic imprint of source. Every cell of your being contains the memory and information of the whole universe encoded in light. During the long sojourn in 3D density, much of this cosmic memory has been veiled, but that is now changing with each burst of high frequency energy reaching Earth. Dormant codes within you are being triggered. You may experience sudden flashes of insight or ancient knowing, perhaps memories of lifetimes beyond this planet, a deep resonance with star systems that you once knew. These are genuine reconnections to your source memory. That part of you never forgot your limitless identity as you realign with the universal mind. Through practices like meditation or true communion with the divine, you strengthen your link to this infinite intelligence. Solutions to personal and collective challenges will arise, seemingly out of nowhere, carrying the signature of the universal mind, innovative, unifying, and in harmony with the greater good. We encourage you to engage actively with this reconnection. Act within for what you wish to know, and trust the answers that arise in your awareness. The more you validate and act on this inner guidance, the more the channel opens in aligning with the mind of source. You transcend the feeling of being small and isolated. And being a small, isolated being, and step into your role as an emissary of divine intelligence in human form. You remember that you are a fractal of the all that is capable of accessing any wisdom or creative power needed to fulfill your purpose here on Earth. Within your sacred heart lies an inner portal, the bridge to multidimensional Earth. Your own consciousness holds the doorway through which you traverse dimensions. The heart center, in particular, is your gateway to the fifth dimension and beyond. Why the heart? Because the heart vibrates in resonance with the unity field. It is attuned to love, which is the core frequency of the higher dimensions. When you turn your awareness inward to the heart and allow yourself to be fully present, there's a pathway opens. Some of you have already felt in this moments of deep connection or inner stillness a sensation of expansion, as if you are touching something boundless. In such moments, you are crossing the void. You are experiencing a glimmer of multidimensional Earth, the new Earth that coexists alongside the old. As you cultivate a practice of going within, be it through meditation, breath work, or simply quiet communion with your inner self, you refine your ability to hold your consciousness in that higher vibrational space. In doing so, you begin to straddle realities, bringing the light of these higher realms back with you into the physical. This is how the new Earth anchors through you each time you choose to meet a challenge. By first going within, accessing that inner portal of peace and insight, instead of reacting from fear, you are literally pulling the new Earth frequency into the collective environment. In truth, surrendering into your heart is what turns the key to open the inner doorway. This inner portal does not take you away from Earth. Rather, it allows you to perceive the expanded version of Earth that has already been here waiting for you to tune into it. These times, the veil between dimensions is thinner than ever. Many are receiving vision symbols or even direct experiences of this brighter reality. Do not dismiss them as fantasy. As advanced souls, many of you serve as bridge walkers, one foot in the physical, one foot in the spirit, helping to escort humanity across this plane. Trust what your inner portal reveals to you, as it is your personal entry point into the vastness of creation and a direct conduit for bringing the higher light into earthly life. As the illusion of separation collapses, a new paradigm of leadership is emerging on your planet. New Earth leadership built upon vibrational integrity rather than power over others. In the old 3D paradigm, leadership often came from hierarchy, force, or manipulation propped up by fear and control. That model is no longer sustainable. as the energies rise in the emerging 5D landscape. The only leaders that will stand are those whose frequency is anchored in truth, transparency, and alignment with the greater good. This means that in New Earth's leadership is less about titles or positions and more about the energy one embodies. Those meant to guide will be recognized by the clarity of their energy field and the authenticity of their presence. You who hear these words may feel a stirring in your heart, recognizing that this message speaks to you directly. Many of you are destined to be pillars in your communities, lighthouses in the storms of transformation, shedding light by simply being fully yourselves. To lead in this way, you must commit to vibrational integrity, doing the inner work of facing your shadows, healing your wounds, and maintaining coherence between your thoughts, words, and actions in the higher frequencies. Any inconsistency is quickly revealed and felt by others. Trust the mantle of true leadership is given not by external appointment, but by energetic resonance. One becomes a leader when one's vibration consistently broadcasts love, wisdom, and stability. This path is not easy, but you are supported by legions of light as you step into it. We stand beside you as allies as you cultivate the vibrational leadership. This vibrational leadership. Trust that you align deeply with your inner truth and live from it boldly. Those who are searching for guidance will naturally be drawn to your light. New Earth leadership is shared. Each soul leads from within and by example, inspires others. This dissolves the old notion of domination and gives rise to a network of empowered beings, co-creating through shared vision and harmony. A vital part of this shift is the healing of forced hierarchy through awakening of inner presence in each individual. Or oppressive hierarchies in your world have relied on a single lie, that you are less than divine and must be governed by external authority because you supposedly lack your own power and wisdom. Now, as the remembrance of your sovereign nature floods back, this lie loses its grip one by one. Individuals are lighting up from within. They contact the external I am presence inside their heart as this inner light ignites the need to blindly follow outer authority. The need to blindly follow our authority diminishes. You see through the pretenses of those who claim superiority or special privilege. Any leader or system that does not honor the equal divinity of all beings will naturally crumble in the times to come, unable to sustain itself in the higher light. This inner awakening is precisely what the old paradigm fears, for a self-aware population cannot be controlled. We tell you, this is not to stir anger toward those authorities, but to celebrate this inevitable liberation that is unfolding. Hold compassion, even for those who upheld the old hierarchy, for they too have the opportunity to awaken from the dream of separation. Ultimately, healing means that all step out of the charade. Rulers and ruled alike meet again as equal sparks of the divine, each bringing the unique brilliance to the quantum matrix of the whole. In this light of equality and awakened presence, leadership transforms into spiritual radiance. The greatest leaders in the new earth will not be those who seek followers, but those who so fully embody their soul light that their very being becomes its own sun of inspiration. This form of leadership is less about doing and more about being. It is about cultivating such a strong connection with your inner divine essence that your presence naturally uplifts and guides others without the need for control. You have felt this in the presence of one who holds true love and clarity. Others immediately feel safe, seen, and inspired to access their own clarity. This is what it means to be led by spiritual radiance. Each of you has a potential for this radiance, for it is simply the unhindered glow of your true self. To cultivate it, tend to your inner flame. Prioritize your spiritual alignment above all else, knowing that from that alignment, right action flows effortlessly. When challenges arise, return to the core of who you are, a luminous, eternal consciousness, and respond from there. Over time, this establishes you as a centered point of light amid the collective fluctuations. People may start to ask you for guidance or simply gravitate towards your calm aura. This is not the old egoic pride of being special. In fact, true radiance comes with deep humility, for you recognize the light working through you is universal and available to all. If any residue of ego seeking personal power arises, simply acknowledge it and let it go. It's leftover from the old duality, not needed in unity. As you lead through radiance, miracles will happen around you, not because you force them, but because source light flows freely through you doing the work. This is the magic of the higher dimensions, effortlessness, and aligning. By holding your frequency high and steady, anchored in love and truth, you become a conduit for change, simply by existing. This is the path of the illuminated leader, the one who blazes the trail, not by command, but by example. Dear ones, as you undergo the major transformation, many of you are experiencing intense purging on physical, emotional, and mental levels. Know that these ascension symptoms and energetic clearings are not random misfortunes, but essential activations to prepare your vessel for the higher frequencies of the new era. Your cells are releasing toxins and dense vibrations stored from lifetimes of living in separation. Old emotional patterns of fear, grief, or anger may rise to the surface in waves rather than despair. Recognize these experiences for what they are, signs that the old energies are moving out and making space for more light. When you feel fatigue, aches, dizziness, or mood swings, treat your body and soul with gentle care and compassion. Hydrate, rest, connect with nature, and allow energy to flow without resistance. Do not judge yourself for not keeping it together. A caterpillar dissolves in its chrysalis before transforming. Some days you may feel incredibly expanded and blissful, only to plunge into heaviness the next. This is the ebb and the flow of recalibration. Trust it. Your higher self orchestrates this detoxification in ways you can handle, even if it stretches you to your limits at times. Remember, you are never given more than you prepared yourself to carry. Each purge, each new channel opens in your energetic body, allowing you to hold more of your soul's light in conscious awareness. This is activation in true sense, the ignition of latent capacities and spiritual gifts that were dormant under the old density. Sensitivities are increasing. You might find your intuition sharpening, your empathy deepening, perhaps even telepathic or healing abilities emerging spontaneously. Embrace these gifts with gratitude. They herald the 5D template coming online within you. Know that none of this discomfort is in vain. Each symptom carries you closer to freedom, and each emotional release is a baptism into greater authenticity. If it ever feels like too much, call upon us and the Legion of Light supporting this ascension. We will help stabilize you and remind you that you are not alone in the sacred endeavor. Indeed, all of creation watches as the ground crew of this transformation undergoes the fires of rebirth. Now, as the culmination of our transmission, hear our words as a gentle yet clear trumpet sounding across the dimensions. The 5D is far closer than you imagine. It is a reality emerging in the now, one that you are actively ushering in with every healing, every act of love, every moment of awakened choice. You are so close now to feel this truth resonating in your bones. The new earth exists first in you and through you. It takes from around you. Each step you take in trust and alignment causes ripples that cross the divide. For many others, as we witness the larger picture of this planetary ascension, we observe countless flickers of light awakening in the darkness, individual souls remembering their mastery and stepping forward to illuminate others. Timelines of radiant potential are coalescing even now, drawn by the magnetic pull of human hearts, united in intention, and among those leading the way, we see you standing brightly. Believe that you are exactly where you need to be. Everything in your life, even the challenges, has prepared you for this convergence when you step into your highest role. Cast aside any remaining doubt. Embrace the knowing that you are a pivotal contributor to the shift, and that the frequencies of home and unity and the dawning golden age are already pouring through your being. The 5D shift is not ahead of you. It is under your feet, here and now. Step with confidence and do so hand in heart with your fellow light bearers. We and many from the stars walk beside you and unseen to ensure the bridge between worlds remains stable as this great crossing unfolds. In the end, this journey is a collective triumph of love, that the blessings of the entire universe are upon you. We hold you in the infinite light of our kinship and celebrate all that you are becoming. We honor you in this magnificent now. Welcome home to the frequency of the new earth. So shout out to Reva, shout out to the Palladians, bro. Shout out to the Galactic Federation. Right? Thank you for that message, bro. That was beautiful, bro. That was dope, bro. Right, so I'm about to dip, bro. Right, let me just do something real quick. All right, so look, have a beautiful night, y'all. I'm out of here, buddy. I love y'all, bro. God loves y'all, man. Stay tuned. We're coming back, bro.